Hello everyone, this is Mr.UnknownEarn here, and yes, you see our man Dino Raja, who was if you don't know, he's a budget GOAT from the prior years, from even last year with his Amethyst and Ruby card. The Amethyst was one of the best budget centers for a long time when he came out, and when the Ruby one came out, there weren't many stretch fives that were really good, and that Dino was a great defensive center. Then we had the Pink Diamond Galaxy Opal the year before, and so on. But this is the other player. This is pretty much a 1 in 3 players. This is the other guy, DeJounte Murray. This was a confusing one because I looked at the difference from this one and the Moments one. The difference is that the Bronze 4 General on the Moments card goes to Hall of Fame on this one. But there's also the difference of the accuracy. The passing accuracy and the passing IQ is a lot lower than the other one, which is interesting. But that obviously the IQs don't matter because you're the one who plays the character. But the third and the final piece of the puzzle is actually one of the greatest budget beasts to ever come to the game, Jonathan Isaac. This 6'11" wing defender. Mind you, he's a small 4 eligible player. He's 6'11". Yes, we have a Lexi Popojetsky, but he ain't a good card. This guy has an 84 3 ball. Was it 85? 82 mid range, 85 driving dunk, 83 ball handle. But look at that defense: 80 interior, 85 perimeter, 84 steal, 93 block, and practically 84 rebound all around, and 83 speed. With the alongside of 27 gold badges and them being all the great defensive badges. Like, what made this guy so relevant, or what makes this guy actually worth looking into, is because he's 6'11" at the small forward spot who can shoot and defend. You gotta remember last year we had it was a dark matter? Or was it opal? We had a dark matter and a galaxy opal and a ruby card last year, and the year before it was opal and a sapphire. All of those Jonathan Isaac cards were great cards. They're all almost always considered top tier cards in their category, being budget and actual card color or in the whole game. Like the dark matter Jonathan Isaac or the Galaxy Opal when it first came out last year during the, what set was it? It was the Fan Favorites 1 last year. It was like one of the best cards in the game because everyone knows how good this Isaac, his jump shot, his length, and his athleticism. Yeah. And we also got a familiar face, OJ Mayo. If you don't know, if I'm not mistaken, him and Tyreek Evans are two of the players that are banned from the NBA due to illegal drug usages and off the court issues. So it's pretty interesting to see him back in 2K. In fact, the last time he was in 2K was the first year I actually tried to play the game mode. We got Troy Daniels. He's just pretty much, I just want to try him out. But this is the team practically. Main players that are being played are the guys in the starter. Sadiq Bey's just one of the best budget cards. I'm pretty much comparing is Sadiq. I know they're playing different positions right now, but this is like one of the best defensive and offensive power forwards in the league. Or not in the league, in the game for budget beast. Is Jonathan Isaac better because of the height? Or is Sadiq still considered the better one? Because you can run both of them at the 4 or 3. It will not matter. I'm doing it this way because height. The one downside to Isaac is he's only 210. He's a skinny boy, so he would be more of a small forward, while Sadiq is more power forward, but they're both very skinny. Now let's get to the, let's all go to the freestyle so we can see all 4 of these guys' jump shots. And I already know this video is going to be a pretty long one because I'm going through legitimately 4 players in one video. The Dino Raja, the DeJounte Murray, OG Mayo, and the Jonathan Isaac. So, obviously Dino with the 67 3 ball will not have any hot zones outside of the 3. It's different. They changed it. I don't like the jumper. It feels a little bit different. But you see, it looks like it's a set shot if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm open, it should go down. And a lot of the time in games, I hit way more mid-ranges than I should. But it looks like they actually shrunk his arms. Normally, unless I have to look at 2KDB, but normally this man has like 8'11 arms, 8'10 arms. He has like freakishly the longest arms in the game, and they don't look that big on him. His arms look like normal. Those do not look like the same arms from years before. All right, but let's go to DeJounte Murray. Shoot, I don't remember the hot zones on the other one, but if you do, those are the new hot zones. Jump shot feels the same as the old one. Like, it's basically the same card. I also have to look at the dribbling, so when you hear post commentary me during the gameplay, you'll be hearing more of this information. But yeah, jump shot looks nice, his handles feels nice. OJ Mayo. He has a good amount of hot zones. But how does he feel? Oh, that jump shot speed. I'm gonna have to get used to it. But it seems like it's gonna be a nice card. Just because of how fast his jump shot is, and now we're going towards the era where normal release timing cards will be coming obsolete, practically. Oh my gosh, this jump shot is fast. I'm trying to figure out how to time it. But yeah, see his hot zone, you see his jumper, you see his speed. No, where's my boy John Isaac? Is he really the bottom of the barrel practically? Yes, he was. Jonathan Isaac, he doesn't have a lot of hot zones, but that doesn't mean he's going to not hit the shot. His jump shot's a very smooth, like, kind of catapult kind of looking thing. If you know how to use this jumper, you should be fine as it is. Because obviously he's not going to be known for shooting. In fact, he's not going to be known for his offense. What he is going to be pretty much like, he's the equivalent of Bobby Jones, but a lot worse. A lot worse on paper, but he will be probably as good as him because of his length. Bobby Jones, if you don't know how to use his jumper, he's pretty much your Sapphire Bobby Jones for you. But as you see, his jump shot is very easy to time, not that bad. And out of all of them, I do think he's going to have like the most potential, because a lot of people know his cards if you play the prior years. And compared to OJ Mayo, even Troy Daniels, people don't really know much of him because he's not an all-star caliber player or a frankly hyped person. He's just another casual guard in the league. And same thing goes to 2K. Dino, obviously, people know this guy because of what he's created and what kind of title he's given himself over the last few years. And DeJounte, everyone knows he's the guy who came off a very bad ACL tear and seems like he's just balling out like normal. I'm just seeing this kind of. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Let's get to the game. Hello everyone, here we are with the game, and I did do some research on the Dino Raja. Like I said 8'3", but in fact, Dino Raja's arms are 7'3", which I went back to the pink diamond one from 2K20 and the amethyst one from last year's game, 2K21. They both said he had 7'11" arms. So they kind of, in a sense, they did mess up the boy Dino Raja by making his arms shrinked, but they are still 7'3" arms. As on the same point, you see our man, he's got DeJounte Murray, Del Curry, Drazen Petrovic, Brandon Ingram, and DeAndre Jordan. Fun fact, this guy was running 5 players. Now, well, that's not really a fun fact, that's just called being stupid. But another thing is, I forgot the 7'3" Ruby center that dropped today. He was also going to be a player when I was hesitating on if I had the right players in the last clip. I was missing 2 of them. The Ruby center and what's his name? Eddie Jones. I forgot both of those guys. So sorry. But let's get to the actual footage, because right now I really just slowed down this scene. But let's see who wins the tip-off. Our boy Dino Raja fighting for his life against DeAndre Jordan. And yes, I off-balled. Off-balling should not be so hated, because in real life people off-ball. Westbrook gets left open because everyone knows he can't shoot, and that will happen here. I know that DeAndre Jordan cannot shoot, so I will help off of him. But we get a nice good midi pull-up from pull-up 3 from DeJounte. Nice little shot from Dino. And a great block from Dino, but led to a wide open mid-range. OJ Mayo's first bucket since, I don't know what year he was last in, 2K18. But yeah, he hit a 3. He hits one right back on me. Sad boy hours. But our boy Jonathan Isaac and Dino completely terrorizing the paint in some cases. We were on a 4 on 12 run, and we somehow bring it back with Dino big blocks, Jonathan Isaac contest. Like, those two together are scary enough. OJ Mayo kind of accidentally forced the shot, and now we got stuck, but he dunks it on DeAndre Jordan. Mind you, this is the diamond one, the free one everyone can get, and that's also fairly good with the defense. But we got our boy Dino. Then we see our boy Isaac for the first green. I'm telling you, his jump shot is money. But we get John Isaac again for 3. Mr. Green Bean Money Making Machine. And we're down by 8. But we get a nice slam from Dino Raja, as that's pretty much all you can do. He's a pick and roller who can play defense. But that's a nice rebound. In the game, it still looks like he has a 7'11" arms, but in reality, they are way shorter. I should have taken that, but we find our boy Sadiq Bey from the 3. My boy SGB B-Jab would be fine with that boy. Or Business Goose now. DeJounte Murray, another pull-up jumper. In my opinion, I don't like his jump shot, DeJounte Murray. He's going to be a great other card all around, but his jump shot. Nice little pull-up transition 3 for a green from my boy OJ Mayo. But you could tell our team was tired. Dino says, "Get that out of here, bro." Blocking it. And pretty much making him force it. Or get a bad... We have 2.8 seconds. Our boy Dino says, "Nah, give me that." Takes the ball anyway. Obviously, you could tell I was kind of stunned that worked. And we got our boy Troy Daniels getting a nice little weird layup to go down. But yeah. DeJounte Murray playing some nice... This guy was easy to like explode right by him, because a simple cross made him react to it like really badly. But we got a nice layup. He did score, but we get a nice 2-pointer with our boy Dino. Get a nice steal at the end of the half. So we start off the third quarter with him getting another 2-point slam by Brandon Ingram. That was the one player that was screwing us over, BI, and he ain't a defender. He an offensive threat. But we find our boy Troy Daniels shooting it. Nope. It comes right out. It clinks off the glass. But our boy Harrison Barnes slamming it on DeJounte Murray. Kind of showcasing that in certain cases his defense is not good. But Jabari slamming it on BI. Well, not really on him, but get a nice one-handed slam. But our boy Dino pulling that on another transition pull-up. I like my transition pull-up games. For our man OJ Mayo, making the clock work, but we find Jabari, who could have easily been blocked away. 2K was kind of hoeing me in that game. But we get a nice tip alley lob throw from Dino with 0.4 seconds. You know what? Let's make him mess up on the lob attempt he tries to throw. And we get the ball anyway. We're down by 1 at the end of the third. 50-51. And we started off aggressive with the nice one-handed slam by DeJounte. Down by 3 still. Our boy OG Mayo finds Sadiq for a nice deep 2-pointer. Wish it was a 3, but it was still good. We find our man OJ Mayo. I keep saying OG, but it's OJ. But Mayo gets a nice 3-pointer to go down. Mayo again finding our boy Dino. Dino just playing the bully ball. And even got it to work. Like, he looked like Hakeem the Dream. I only say that because Hakeem's now in the game. I'm happy about that, but I'm sad about him being a lock-in. When he used a Hakeem card, but yeah. DeJounte Murray gets hit, the opposing DeJounte to hop like a crazy person. But yeah. We get a nice dunk, and then a few possessions later, we get a nice block, which turned into a steal to a pull-up mid-range from our boy OJ Mayo. Then we find our boy Harrison Barnes getting a nice, really contested layup that should not have actually gone down. Barnes to Dino. Nice slam from the I don't know how you would say that. But with 11 seconds left, 69-64, it's pretty much, that's how it cookie crumbles. We're obviously going to look at the box score. Our man OJ Mayo was seriously the X factor for us. 15 points. He shot 4 for 5 from 3, or 3 for 4. Murray with 13, Dino with 12, and Isaac with 10, and everyone else had under that. So yeah, enjoy. Alright everyone, so we played some games. Actually, we just played a game. Now we're only 3 games away from our Nikola Vucevic. Vucci. But in my opinion, this was a fairly, these are some very good cards. Obviously, I off-balled, but you can't blame me when I'm using something that's realistic. Leave the fucking person who doesn't shoot to guard up on another person who is more threatening. And Brandon Ingram dropped 25 still. But yeah, Dino Raja, even though he may not be able to shoot, he's a fairly good card. Especially with, even though with the 79 block, dude, this man was blocking a lot. He may not actually got a lot of blocks, but he was contesting a lot of shots. John Isaac was arguably my best defensive power forward, or defensive player. He had no blocks, but okay, I guess they're all contest. What about you? Yeah, he had 4 blocks and 5 steals. OJ Mayo, who I did not expect to be such a threatening card, because I haven't used an OJ Mayo in such a long time. And OJ Mayo was our hard carry. He had 15 points. He legitimately kept us in the game. DeJounte Murray, 13 points, 6 assists. Like, to be honest, he's just a casual point guard. And Troy Daniels, get out of my account. I do not want to see your face anywhere near this team, bro. Is he really? He really bumps this down to an 85. I am seriously that upset about this card because he did not provide any help at all. Well, I mean, this is not even the real team, so I'm going to be deleting it. But out of all these cards, the one card that you must pick up, or there's 2 actually, especially for budget players and eventually for limited, as I sold all my limited really cards. But Jonathan Isaac's going to be like one of the best limited players. 6'11", great defender who can pop up a 3. You got to think about it. He had 10 points and he shot 2 for 3 for me. He's going to be a great two-way stretch 4 pretty much. He's just that. That's legitimately what he's going to be. And I'm thinking OG and an OB, but OJ Mayo, he's going to be legitimately the best two-way, like 3-and-D, or yeah, 3-and-D wing. Great defender, great speed, and he has a really nice shot. The player I want to compare him to is legitimately what was considered like one of the better budget players. And in my opinion, OJ Mayo is far superior, despite the 92 perimeter and 80, the block being and steal being higher. For me, OJ Mayo plays way better than this Matisse Thybulle for me. So I'll be glad to sell Matisse, OJ Mayo. Welcome to my account. DeJounte Murray, in my opinion, I didn't feel any difference from his moments card. The only difference is he's cheaper. He's at the time when I was recording this video, the moments DeJounte Murray is like 10K. This card's half the price practically. And he's a great point guard practically. So if you need a point guard and you don't know who to really get, like Cole Anthony, a great offensive card, not really defensively. Same thing goes for Jalen Brunson, a good offensive card, but the closest player are these 2 guys, Tyrese Maxey, DeJounte Murray, who are both great defensive guards that can control offense and create it. You also have Eric Snow, you have Marcus Smart here, who are also... These cards are kind of the same, but I like the 93 speed a lot more than the other 2 guys. So in my opinion, pick up Jonathan Isaac, pick up OJ Mayo. They're both like 2K together. DeJounte Murray, if you need a point guard, pick him up. Dino Raja, I mean, obviously I did not shoot a 3 with him, or did I? No. For what he's able to do, and if you have a stretch 5, like for instance, let's go to my main team. I have two stretch fives, being the Wang ZZ. I should have put him on this team, bro. I wanted to see how he is. And KP. I most likely will sell KP, but I could use Dino Raja for the defense, because he's legitimately one of the better defensive centers. I could easily do that. But in reality, I don't know what would be the smartest move. He might make my second team because they don't have an actual... Oh yeah, I could definitely do this. I like that Draymond Green card, but at the same time, don't want to really use it. Yeah. So in my opinion, unfortunately, like for budget players, actually all 5 of these guys are great budget players. Even Kobe White and Wendell Carter for their dynamic duo. But I gotta say Jonathan Isaac must cop. OJ Mayo must cop. DeJounte determines the situation. Dino if you just need a defensive center. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a unique video because I chose to do 4 player kind of gameplay over just the one I normally do. But I'm fine with that. And this video, yes, it's going to be uploaded a little bit later, probably on Thursday. I'll be edited. This is re-edited. This will be edited on Wednesday, uploaded on Thanksgiving. So, if you do see this video on Thanksgiving, I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving. If not, I hope you have a wonderful day at the recording. I don't like that. The mist stays with the player. But yeah, out of all these players, the only player you don't have to cop is Dino Raja. But the other 3 are pretty nice cards. Troy Daniels, do not buy them. I'd have better chances with Dylan Windler. But yeah, see you in the next video. Peace, love y'all, and stay frosty, my friends.